The Barangay del Pilar began with its first identification as Barrio Goob, which according to gather data or information, it's began in the year 1914. It has an area of approximately 615.5 hectares in the east and northern part of it is located the Bukayo River. The barangay is located in the western part of Nauhan with a distance of approximately 28 kilometers to the town of Nauhan. In 1923, there were only about 20 households. It started as a barrio with a gradual opening of caingeros in the forest and the conglomeration that the terrain was called homestead. Barangay had a leader named Elpidio Abul as auxiliary. It opened a school in his home at the same time as the establishment of a store. At that time, the livelihood and occupation of the people was the cultivation of rice, vegetables, and fruits. Crushing with a wooden lusong was the method of grinding rice in the past. In 1947, Barrio Goob was renamed Barrio del Pilar under the still leadership of Elpidio Abul as Lieutenant del Barrio. From 1969 to 1972, Felisa Icaya was the president of the barangay. Under the management of Pedro de Castro as barangay captain, the school reopened and it was divided into two schools. Some parts of the equipment were brought to the western part of the barangay, which is now the Del Pilar Elementary School Annex, located in Purok 5, and one section was built in Purok 2, which is now Del Pilar Elementary School Main. During the time of Pedro de Castro began to build a small barangay hall. From 1996 to 2000, Alfredo de la Cruz presided as the elected punong barangay, and Roderick Pascual was the president of the Sangguniang Kabataan. During this time, streetlights were increased, the basketball court was renovated, and young people were encouraged to participate in sporting events. In 2013, Israel Saonar was elected as punong barangay. During his tenure, many programs and projects have been implemented. Del Pilar has only plain landform. It is relatively flat and does not change much in elevation in a common area. There is no mountain, valleys, hills, or even canyons in the barangay. Barangay Del Pilar has a Catholic cemetery. One of the Filipinos' culture and tradition is the Undas, or All Souls Day, whereas Filipinos are visiting their loved ones' graveyard to honor them, and they are also lighting a candle to show compassion and love to their loved ones. Also, Barangay Del Pilar has its own church, and because of this, community people become closer to God. Going to church every Sunday and praying all together is one of the culture and traditions that Filipinos have, and it is being practiced in the said barangay. The first one is river. Del Pilar River is connecting the river from Carumaguit to Bukayo, and it ranges from water use for agriculture and industry and household purpose, recreation, mineral extraction, as well as being a habitat for animals and plants. It also becomes the source of food. The second one is the Del Pilar Dike. This dike is used to stop the regulation of water to avoid floods in the barangay. They prevent the water from overflowing and flooding surrounding areas. It also becomes the area to distribute soil and use in making houses. The next one is the irrigation. Irrigation stabilizes farm production by protecting against drought and by increasing crop yields and quality when rainfall is insufficient. It permits farmers to grow moisture-sensitive and high-value crops. Barangay Del Pilar is rich in different kinds of plants such as calamansi, coconut tree, papaya, and rambutan, which is relevant to the needs and economy of the community.